to the
You're watching After Show Chat.
All righty. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly Dolly Rot. They're about to go. They're about to go on a cruise. I think for their Sirius station there, the underground radio. Little Steven's underground radio. I think they're about to leave on a cruise. I always wanted to go on that. Too much money for me. All right, gang, this is a special show. I appreciate everybody coming out and the people that are streaming in and whatnot. And it was a different time. You're used to seeing After Show Chat on Sunday nights and then my food chat with them Tuesday nights. But this is a special episode over here. So if you're catching us live or you're catching us later on, I appreciate it. I know a lot of y'all are going to catch it later on. So welcome. You missed out your chance to ask a question. If you wanted to ask a question, if you're catching it later, shame on you. So anyway, tonight, that's right, Gene. Tonight, I don't want to leave our guest in the special room back there too long. So this is the regular show. So I'm not gonna, I see everybody who's coming in right now. A lot of our regulars, I appreciate it, and I'm sure that everybody else will remember. Oh wait, HD had a show on Monday night. What am I doing? Here I am doing nothing. I should be on YouTube watching. But anyway. Tonight we're gonna have a special guest, and let me introduce our guest tonight because I can't wait to get her on and start chatting. Thus the name. Let's talk with HD. Well, with After Show Chat. As you can tell, Gene's in the back doing the sound effects. All right, so gang, who we got tonight? Well, I got a very special guest tonight. Someone I'm really, really excited to talk to. Lisa Mychols. Now, Lisa's been around the music scene, power pop scene, for a while. She has a lot of music. I think since late 90s. I've always been a fan of Lisa's, and no matter what kind of music I got into over the years, I always gravitated back to Lisa's music. It somehow, even though you lose track, and I'll talk about that when Lisa comes on. But let me give everybody a little. Chantel, Krista, I'm so glad you're there. We're going to talk about your Girl Scout cookie troop over there playing Lisa's music. I want to talk about that. Allison Perry, Steve Templar. I appreciate everybody. If I miss somebody, I appreciate it. All right, let me give you a little taste of Lisa's new band, High Frequencies, and then we're going to get Lisa right on here because I talked enough. You'll hear me talk enough every other night. It's time to let somebody else come in here and talk a little bit. It's not all about HD, right, Gene? All right, let's hear a little bit of the High Frequencies. Lisa, their new project over here. It's all great.
Gonna strike a 11:45. You know you still got something to sell. You want to. Oh, watching you get ready to play. I wanna feel it
All righty, there we go. Lisa Mychols, welcome. Oh, what two great songs. Two awesome songs there. I tell you what, we're gonna start back from the back, timeline, and what I like to kind of go in chronological order myself. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. The new album, the High Frequencies new album, just sounds amazing, and y'all did a lot of videos. Y'all did quite a few number of videos.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Hit. I like it. was that? I don't want to jump ahead too much, but was that the last one? Was that recorded in New York or something? Where was that?
That was London.
London. Ooh la la. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's. I'm telling you, that's a for video shoot right there.
Yeah.
Gene, can we go shoot something in London, please? All right. So Lisa, thank you again for having us on, for coming on this show tonight. I really do appreciate you taking time on your Monday night to come and join me and then talk a little bit music and talk about everything that you do and everything else. Now, Lisa, when I grew up, I always grew up, I grew up in the 80s. So it was like heavy metal to me. Then I moved over to punk. I got married, kind of mellowed out, and I really got into the power pop scene, like in the late 90s, mid 90s, 2000s, and I really got into it because I was always a fan of Cheap Trick, so I was always somehow in there. And so what were some of your first projects? Like where did you start out? Like, wasn't it like Los Angeles or something?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it was Long Beach.
Wow.
So it's like right in the middle of Los Angeles and Orange County.
Yes.
And I was in a band, an all-girl band called the Moselles. And I didn't start the band, I joined the band, but our drummer at the time, she and I went to middle school together, and that's where we met. That's Hillary Burton from Honey Chain,
yes,
and Pandora's, and she helped me figure out, like, do you want to play bass or guitar? And she had all these instruments, so I went for the bass. That was my first instrument, which I have a bass that I've been messing around. Look I did that. You like that?
Yes, I love that. That is awesome. Ramona, who's on our show, is in the chat, and I bet Ramona loves it too. I can just tell you right now.
Yeah. So so she and I, that's where I started.
Awesome. It's funny you bring up the Pandoras now.
They're going to be on that cruise too, aren't they?
What's that?
They're going to be on that cruise.
Yeah, I tell you what, that cruise, the Underground Garage cruise, Little Steven's Underground Garage and Sirius 21. I wanted to go last year. I really wanted to go last year because we had the Dolly Rots on, and Kelly come and I chat with that Kelly every once in a while. Not Kelly's busy, I can't. It isn't like I could pick up my phone and say, "Hey, Kelly," but she's busy with a lot of, they're touring all the time and everything else. Her and Lewis, I mean, they got it going on, and yeah, I really wanted to go last year. Then I saw they were doing it again, and financially, it's just kind of tough to swing sometimes. It's like got other responses. I have other places I need to be, but anyway, yeah, they are going to go, and well, they should ask y'all. It should ask you and the band to go on that cruise.
Yeah, we're hoping maybe next year they might.
Oh, good. Because I hear you. I think I've heard your music on 21. I've heard your music on Little Stevens. I'm 100% sure. I mean, I'm always on channel, Little Stevens Underground Radio, and I'm almost sure they do play it, right? Am I not? Yes.
I think we're still kind of new, just getting out there, and
yeah.
I've been around a while.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I said, come on. talking about. No, but I understand.
One
Yeah, the
noise.
band, the new project itself. And I'm going to tell you, I'm kind of jumping around. I always say I'm going to do it in chronological order, but I'm going to go jump back there. But I'm going to tell you, if you ever now look, gang, if you look up Lisa Mychols music, and you really should, you look it up, you can go down so many different rabbit holes with the music Lisa has, with the different projects and bands and whatnot. You're going to discover something new. Even me today, I still discover something new. It's really amazing the output you had put out, Lisa. It really is. And I believe and again, my this was a good while back. I believe the first I ever discovered you was in the band with Robbie Masticate. Yes. Yes, I believe that was the first time I discovered you.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. And that was power pop. And I don't know about the rest of America. I know there was Oddities. A lot of people were connecting there, but I definitely got into the scene around the mid 90s, early 2000s, like you.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was one heck of an exciting time, huh?
I tell you what, the music was, and people don't understand how hard it was to discover music back then too. Because now you just go on Spotify, you do this, but back then you would have websites and you say, well, if you like this kind of sound, you like this band. If you like this, and my soft spot always, I mean, I like male vocalists. I mean, I love Robin Zander. There's a lot of male artists I like. But my sweet spot was always female artists. I always just had I love it. The Fastbacks I don't know if you're familiar with the Fastbacks from Seattle. They were one of my favorite, one right there with, I love Kim Shattuck, the Muffs. And it was just that. So I'd type in, I give it like Big Hello. They had a strong female vocalist in there. They were really, I can't. And I think one of those, I typed that in. If you like Big Hello, you're gonna like, that's how I discovered it, probably. How and did y'all perform a lot in that time in the scenes and everything else? And y'all must have all been friends. I mean, y'all must have known each other at least, maybe not friends.
Yeah, we finally did connect because of International Pop Overthrow from David Bash, and we did. I think our last show was one of we worked our way. We started. The Masticators' first show was like a Sunday afternoon, but people should just not be too worried about getting slots like that, because that's how we met our label at the time, who would put out our record. They happened to be there on that one day.
Right.
And we worked our way up to a really big slot by the end of the Masticators' days. And we played with Big Hello as I forget who else was on that. Oh, Sparkle Jets UK on that.
Oh, yes.
And there's another great female vocalist, Susan West. But crazy how we all just connected and became besties. And
I know it is. It really is. And people weren't into that. I mean, look, I like Lisa, like I said, I was really into it. So that was like my little. I was a heavy metal guy in high school, and I was more punk, and when I got out of high school. But this was like more. I mean, I still like all the genres I ever did before, but this was just something I could relate to a lot, and the music was just so fantastic. And I am so disappointed in myself. I cannot find my Big Hello CDs. I want to listen to Big Hello, the Big Orange Apple, so much, and you got to listen to it. I can't find my, and I don't have no CD players anymore.
Have you reached out to them?
No, I have not. I did.
They've got to have a CD. They just have to.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure I could buy it secondhand too.
Get a photo too. Make them sign it.
You talk about Sparkle Jets UK. They did a cover of Big Hello tomorrow. Today will be yesterday, tomorrow. They did an awesome song, Jet. I tell you what, Sparkle Jets UK. I don't know if you heard the new out, the newer stuff they put out. They came out with some new. Oh, that is fantastic. That
Yeah.
is great.
They've stayed very consistent. I mean, I don't think they could put out a bad song.
No, that new album they just released. I think it's a ladder box of I think box. Yeah. Oh, it is amazing. It is. I
I
listened
had
to
a
that.
dream about Mike Simmons last night. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
That's really crazy.
Wow, you see that? You telepathic over here. You see? You
Connected.
Oh, they had some great music. All that scene right there was just great. And like I said, it was hard to find stuff. You had to just follow leads. You just had to, I like this, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's a lot of music from that time that were only released on CD, and those bands may have disbanded, and you can only get those CDs if you find them physically in a secondhand store.
Exactly, because there is a lot of music and more music than I probably forgot. And a lot. You're 100% right. You cannot find. It's not released on Spotify. It's not released now. Maybe you could find it on YouTube if you do a search on YouTube. You can listen to it that way. But I mean, when you're driving in your vehicle, you don't want to be listening. I mean, myself. I mean, I guess there's YouTube music, but I don't mess with that.
And then Bruce Brodeen. Remember, Bruce Brodeen had his label. He was keeping power pop alive from the 70s all the way up to the 90s and then the 2000s.
And what label was that?
What did I just say? There goes my brain.
It'll come to you in a little bit.
Bruce Brodeen. What was his label? Somebody help me.
You keep on talking about it, and I'll look it up.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're looking that up, he was bringing back all the lost power pop of the late 70s and early 80s. And he was bringing that around the time of the new 1995 to 2000s. And he was putting out various music. And then I think he just went away for a while. And then he came back for a short time and people could purchase something. And then it was like a club almost. I don't know what he's up to, but last I heard he was up to something. So I'm sure he'll come back again and do something else. Did you find his?
Do it again. No, I did not find it. I did not find it.
Dang it. Bruce.
It's gonna pop up in your head. It's gonna pop up in your head. It's almost like power pop too. I mean, there's always different phases of power pop. I mean, bands like right now, like Kurt Baker and all that. I mean, I find it's all the same genre. That y'all were doing back then. It's just a genre I don't think that's ever gonna go away. I mean, it's just great. I mean, it's been around forever, and it's just, to me, power pop is fun. It's just fun. It's just, it's music I could just drive to work, have all the troubles in my life, going to work, but that will bring you up. It's just great music, and I like different genres of different things too, but I'll always go back to, even like the Yum Yums, and I don't know if you're familiar with it's just, Martin just does a great job. Just so many musicians out there that do such great stuff with that whole genre. Is just like, and you would think, they did it all before. No, but it's different. All right. You're still doing it. It still sounds fresh.
And it comes in those waves, like a community of waves or something, like these certain artists. Not Lame. That was his label. Bruce Brodeen, Not Lame.
Oh, that name. Oh, yes.
Sorry, yes. I sometimes only remember his name, and then sometimes.
Yes. Oh, definitely. I bought music. I bought music based on labels. because it was hard to discover music.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was there at such a perfect time, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean that like my entire before they had Spotify, that's how I bought music all the time because there was no other way to find it. Oh, if I like this band on this label, I'm probably gonna like other stuff on that label.
Do
Could
you
be.
remember mp3.com?
Oh yes.
They were so important. Like I met friends that I'm still friends with through that site, but it was so short-lived, but it was genius. It's like it brought people together and you found music exactly suited to your taste.
Exactly. That's the ones I was talking about. Like you could type in like a band name and it would just like pinpoint other music that you would like. And it was just I'll just start off with Cheap Trick, boom, boom, boom. And then I'd like now I'll be honest with you, sometimes you type in stuff like that and it's like you're listening to that band and you say, wait a minute. That don't sound like
Yeah,
what are you talking about? But it was a great resource of I tell it to some and they say, wait, this doesn't sound like Cheap Trick. I think they got this wrong.
And then you could buy the music and they'd print it and they'd ship it to you.
Goodness.
It was just freaking great.
Yes, it was. It was amazing. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, you don't have that nowadays. I mean, everybody just, if you want to listen to something, you just type it into Spotify, good or bad, whatever it is, So I think also, I mean, I know there's music scenes out there, but I just never. I mean, there's blogs that do great, and I'll talk about this because Lisa, I knew of you. I always known of you. It's tough. But then it's like anything else, before Spotify and all, you kind of lose track. Oh, Lisa puts out a new album, but I didn't know that Lisa had a new album. I didn't know Lisa was doing this. So I always read the Louder, Faster blog, that one. And that's when I read, I forget what his name, who has that blog, and he put, had a new music, and I saw Lisa, Lisa. I said, what? Lisa Mychols has a new
under a new name,
a new band. Oh my goodness! But that's important because nowadays we don't have a lot of this time. We don't have these. I mean, we have Facebook groups and all that, but it's not the same. I mean, I'll be honest. Maybe I'm talking like old timer, but it's not the same. It's not. It's harder to discover music to me now. Even though you have more access to it, I just find
so much good stuff out there. I cannot keep up.
Me too.
I just, yeah.
Me too. 100%. It's impossible. You can't do it. You can't.
Yeah. It's such a different world now. And God, if I were younger, like with the masticators, if we had the opportunities we have now, man, it would be such a whole different thing.
I know. I hear you. I think these are some friends of yours over here. Jen and Dwayne here from Long Beach. We miss you, Lisa. Rock on.
My Long Beach people.
We were at the Super Bowl 3-4 years ago, whatever it was, and we stayed in Long Beach.
Oh, you did?
Yes, we went ride bikes in Long Beach. We had a great time, me and my wife. We had a great time in Long Beach. It cost us an arm and a leg. We went to Los Angeles and we had to take Ubers back and forth.
Oh,
no Uber driver wanted to take us to Long Beach. It was like, no, we're not.
You don't want to rent a car. That's where,
yeah. We were going as guests to Pepsi, and couldn't. We just went on our own. They had like other transportation for us. We just went on our own. So, but that's what I mean. They couldn't get a hotel in Los Angeles, so I guess they threw us in Long Beach. But I'm glad they did because we had a great time in Long Beach.
Nice.
Skip the Super Bowl, just go to Long Beach.
Yeah.
So now look, talking about discovering music and all, because Now lately I've been, because I knew I had you coming on the show and everything else. So I've been listening to a lot of like Lisa Mychols music. I've been listening to a ton. And I'm going to tell you a little story. And everybody who watches this show knows there's a test I put my music to And because my wife, I'll call her Mrs. D. She does reviews with me and whatnot. Mrs. D. Everybody knows her as Mrs. D. We go to a restaurant. Hey, look, it's Mrs. D. They don't care about me. They say, hey, look, that's that HD dude who does reviews, but they want to see Mrs. D. They say, oh, look, there's Mrs. D. So I put, when I put music on, if I don't hear my wife complaining about the music, then I know it's good for both of us right there. So whatever, I've been listening to a lot of Lisa Mychols lately, and it's like we've been both getting into it. So it's there. So a lot of music I listen to, I find on Spotify and whatnot, but I never go to YouTube too often. And I went to your YouTube, because I'm doing interview and whatnot, and I go to your YouTube, and I discover even more music that I never heard of. And I'm going to tell you, I'd like to play it if you don't mind.
Mhm.
Your cover of the Al Green song.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I have to
Lisa.
give it.
What's that?
I have to give a shout out to Steve Ruffling, who produced that, and I recorded it with him, and he sang the backgrounds. We lost him a couple months ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm so
Was
sorry
it
for
a
your
month? Oh
loss.
God, maybe it was a month ago.
Yes, I saw that. I'm sorry.
So I just wanted to give a shout out to him. But thank you. Yeah, the fact that Steve could make me fit that kind of song.
I was blown away. I was like,
yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, and I told Gene last night, I wanted to play it on the show and I couldn't find it fast enough. And I told Gene, I gave the link to Gene because Gene loves that Al Green, the 70s soul rhythm and blues kind of music. And I said, man, you got to listen to this. And I'm going to play a little snippet. And again, I don't think it's on Spotify. I don't think it's on there or nothing else. And I just got to play a little clip if you don't mind. And I would like everybody to hear it, and because it is really an amazing version of this song. Blew me away. I'm like, this is beautiful. All right, here we go.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. Since we've been together, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to.
You're muted.
That's why I got Gene with me. I'm sorry. And I had Lisa muted too so we could hear music. That's why I got Gene. That's why I paid the big bucks to Gene.
Yay, Gene. Give it up for Gene.
Yeah, Gene got their payment today. I sent him some food items from New Orleans. That's it. I can't, it only pays so much, there's a lot of costs involved in doing the show, we only can do what we can do. But anyway, I didn't want to stop it at any point was what I was saying. It was like I wanted to just keep on, it's a beautiful cover. I'm telling you what, I love that if I'm not listening to 21 on Sirius, or if I'm driving or something, or I'm not listening to Spotify, I'm listening to like the 70s or the rhythm and blues, the old time rhythm and blues,
Yeah.
the soul
Yeah.
music from that time. Gene loves it too.
Stuff.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm glad you got to tell the story about it too, because that is great. Now I'm going to talk some more stuff, but I would also like to. I discovered this one, and I'm a big Cheap Trick fan. I'm a huge Cheap Trick fan. Um,
How many
yeah.
times have you seen them?
Oh, Lisa, I saw Cheap Trick. Oh my goodness.
Oh, here we go.
I could not tell you how many times. I know the first time I ever saw them was probably it was in Lafayette, Louisiana. My dad brought us to the concert.
Good.
And probably 81, maybe, I want to say.
God,
Yeah.
that must have been. Oh,
Yeah, I think I was 13. I was like 13, 80. Yeah, so that's about the time. Yeah, 13 or so. My dad brought us to the Lafayette Dome in Lafayette, Louisiana. And Nichols, there you go. Nichols in Thibodaux, Louisiana, right there. 82. Chantel went to school with me over here. So,
oh, cool.
yeah. So 82. It must have been 80. Chantel, I know Lisa don't know, but it was me, Little Skelly, and Troy Griffin. But anyway, that's besides the point. Oh, how many times did you see them? Now, the last time I saw them was in Biloxi at a casino, because they play the casino scenes a lot now. That's their they tour a lot in the casino scene. Probably at the Beau Rivage.
Why is that? I saw them 2 nights ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're so good. They're just never bad,
No. And they're still rocking.
They're still rocking.
It's like Rick Nielsen's as old as my dad. I look at him and I'm like, my dad could have gone on the stage and do this, what Rick Nielsen is doing. Come on, man.
Music is the secret.
It is. It is. Longevity.
Why only casinos though? We had to drive really far, and that set was like an hour and a half. It wasn't even 2 hours.
I know. I think the casinos. I think band like okay. In Biloxi, if you're not familiar with Biloxi, I don't know if you know down here, but Biloxi is like they have a lot of casinos in Biloxi. It's like almost like the Vegas of the South. Let's just say, I used to work in the casino industry, so I know. And I think it's just because they had Alice. I forgot who was Alice Cooper was touring with just recently. Alice Cooper and maybe Judas. I don't know who it was, but anyway, they were touring. They played in Biloxi Coliseum, and I was in the Coliseum for a hockey game a few weeks before that, and we wanted to go see Alice Cooper, and it might be the last time I'll get to see a lot of these bands. You never know now, so I would like to go see some of them. And the arena was empty. And it was like I looked at tickets, and they were dirt cheap because it was empty. It was unfortunately empty. But if they would have played a casino, it's a smaller venue, and let's be honest, the casinos probably have the money to pay and
put them up, probably.
They put them up. Every time I saw Cheap Trick lately was either for Mardi Gras, they'd come down to play in New Orleans. Some festivals are often. In fact, they played the Jazz Festival, I think, 1 year too, the New Orleans Jazz Festival. But mostly it's casinos. Mostly a casino. They play all over the casinos. You look at their tour, and it's all. I think were they playing solo whenever you went see them, or was it the opening for? Cause I know they were opening for Heart for a while, and
cool. No, it was just them.
Just them.
Yeah. They should have had a second band because that was just.
I know it is
short. Like
it is.
Like heartbroken. Like it felt painful. Like
I know it is. I feel you. That's true. It's true, and it's a shame. And look, I know, and this is no diss on Cheap Trick. I'm sure they can get on the stage and rock out for 2 hours, 2+ hours. But I do get disappointed because there's such a and I'm going off tangent over here now. We talking about Cheap Trick, but um,
I hear you.
yeah. They have such a great catalog of music. Just, uh, I mean, the stuff they don't play in live is just a shame. There's so much great music, and it's like, oh, yeah, I know people want to hear the hits. I know they want to hear the flame. I know they want to hear surrender. I know they want to hear this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all this. I want you to want me. I know they want to hear that. That's what people are there for. Boy, if they could just go. And they used to have the trick fest, and they used to play deeper tracks in there.
Mhm.
Oh man. I my whole thing was I always wanted to, and I know I won't get to probably 'cause I don't. If I'm ever in that area, I wanted to always go see the Nielsen Trust with Rick Nielsen playing with his children. I don't know if you ever heard of it or not, but
Mm-mm.
yeah, and they play a lot more deeper tracks of Cheap Trick. That Max, his
Oh.
son, plays the drum now and everything else. But anyway, the whole point was your cover of Tonight It's You. That was a fantastic cover. Also,
Thank you.
yeah.
Also, Steve Reffling.
Was that also? Wow,
Yeah.
that's a great cover too.
Thank
That
you.
is a great
And
cover.
I know it's not. I hope I never get in trouble for it, but I at the time I was just like finding all these Cheap Trick photos, and I put a collage
I saw
together.
that.
That's the music video, but it's like, come on, it's showing
I
dance.
know. Hey, that's the HD style right there too. Whenever I make videos, a lot of times, it's like that. Tonight It's You. Tonight It's You. That was on Standing on the Edge album, and that was I was in college, right in college. I remember it coming out, Standing on the Edge, and then I met my wife, and our first date, after I said, "There's a new Cheap Trick album, The Doctor." I said, "I'm gonna be cool." I said, "We're going on our first date. It's a new Cheap Trick. I'm gonna be cool." And I put that tape in. It was in my dad's old truck. Me and my wife went on. I put it in. We were going to a comedy club. Put it in. I said, "Oh, my wife, Carol, my wife, at the time, my girlfriend, she's gonna love this new Cheap Trick." And they started playing The Doctor, and I'm like, "Oh, why? What happened?" Now, over the years, I did get to love the Doctor.
Yeah.
I love the Doctor album now, but at the time, it was a shock. It was like, oh no, where's Dream Police? Where's I want you to want me. This is it. Listen to this. All right, but that's enough. All right, enough about Cheap Trick.
Did you ever see them do the Beatles? The
No,
Beatles?
I did not. I know I see him play covers, but I never saw them do the shows in Las Vegas or nothing.
Covers?
No.
It's
Oh,
freaking God.
you saw that?
Yeah, but I barely remember it. It was so long
Oh,
ago. But God, I couldn't believe. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I can believe, but they nailed it and
Oh,
made it their
Robin
own.
Zander. I saw
Yeah.
footage. I saw. I've heard. I heard Eric. Robin Zander. I mean, come on. Robin Zander's the GOAT. He's. I don't know how old he is now, but he's just hitting he still hits those notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Oh, well, now talk about power pop. That's, to me, Robin Zander is like the top. Like vocalist. Like I love female vocalists and everything else, but come on,
I
gotta
gotta
give
put on
Robin.
my Robin Zander hat.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh.
I'm Robin Zander.
Robin Zander, yeah. You almost have the hair. You have to you look just like that. Yeah, all you needed was the t-shirt he wears. He likes one particular t-shirt. You're talking about Steve. You're talking about Alice Cooper. Well, it's hard. I think the Alice Cooper concert was like on a Tuesday night in Biloxi, Mississippi. It's hard to get a crowd on Tuesday night in Biloxi, Mississippi. You don't have that many rock and rollers over there. We should have went, but we didn't go. Oh well, those Ticketmaster fees again.
Yeah, Alice Cooper does deserve better than that.
He does. He really does. He really does. I thought he's going to come out with some new music too. I thought I saw that recently, but Good for him. Good for
Once
him.
I went into a bookstore in Long Beach. It was this tiny little bookstore, and there was a rock book, and I got all excited. I was probably like 11 or 12, and I just opened up the first page, and there was Alice Cooper and all his makeup, from the 70s. I was so scared. I closed the book, put it away, and ran home. Yeah,
I know. It's like I was a kid too, and like people were talking about Alice Cooper and all the. I was like, man, this dude sounds scary. I don't want to. He's gonna kill somebody on stage. What's going on over here? I don't want to. Look, I talked about this on this show before, and it's kind of embarrassing. But again, I was a kid. I didn't know any better. Well, and I didn't have no research to do. And somebody told me one time, and I believed in, and because again, I was a kid. There was no internet to look, see if it was true. But somebody told me, he said, Alice Cooper's really just Frank Zappa in makeup. And I'm like, wow. And so when I was at 12, 11, 12, 13, I would listen to Frank Zappa. I say, that's Alice Cooper. I tell people that's Alice Cooper. It wasn't true.
all about that. Mm-hmm.
But a kid will believe. All right. Yeah, well, I can see Lisa getting that bookstore book and Alice Cooper right there with the. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Ramona. Ramona knows. The Frank Zappa signed him. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh wow! And see, Ramona knows. This is Ramona from our show wanted him to change his name to Alice Cookies. Wow.
Ooh.
Alice Cookies.
Fun fact.
That wouldn't be too scary. Alice Cookies. Nice. Lisa would open up the book and he would have 2 chocolate chip cookies at the page.
Yeah, that would have changed.
Lisa, I want to, Krista, I don't know if Krista's still in the audience, but Krista was the one right over here. Krista Lawler, whenever I was talking about your music and I discovered some of your music, and I was playing the Girl Scout cookie song, and I was playing that as some examples, and Krista said, hey, wait, I know that song. I played that song with my daughter's Miss Mary. We call her Miss Mary, her daughter. We're a family on this show. We know each other. We're all from all different parts of the country, but we've been doing this for almost 5 years. We know each other a lot. But Krista, daughter Mary, said, oh, yeah, they did that at a Girl Scout meeting. So
we got to update that song soon.
Ooh, yeah, but
there's always like a new cookie. And I don't think Lemon Ups. I don't think that's a cookie anymore. The latest one, though, they had a Rocky Road one. I forget what the name was. Oh, they're so good. They're so good.
Ooh la la. There was some. I thought Krista told me the cookie season was over, but I saw the Girl Scouts at the store recently. I don't know.
Yeah, it varies.
Maybe varies in the regions and all that. Cookie kickoff.
Yeah.
Cookie kickoff. Hey, Lisa, you should update that song every year. Get with Girl Scouts and there's a big market for the children's music. Look at Perry Grip. I mean, he's making it big. Do you like donuts? With the music industry. So you never know. You meet a Girl Scout.
Wait, not cookie cook-off. What did you say? Cookie kickoff. Sorry.
Called Cookie Kickoff. It's Cookie Kickoff. Da 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 da. Cookie Kickoff. Yeah. Instead of Mojo Rising, you could just be singing the Cookie Cook-Off. Cookie Cook-Off. That would be good. That'd be good. Get your Girl Scout. They if the Girl Scouts would be I'm going to suggest this for the next troop I see out there. Maybe if my granddaughters or something join the Girl Scouts, I'll tell them, it'd be good whenever you're selling those cookies. Blast that Lisa Mychols song. Lisa's gonna update it every year, and you could just play it while selling. People would just be attracted to the plays and do it.
There's the other thing though. Sometimes, like in California, they have different names for the same cookies.
Oh, wow.
Virginia does. So there's that too.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be too much work.
And even Orange County, like Orange County versus Long Beach. See, Jennifer knows all this. We even had different cookies, and we're just different counties. I'm like,
Wow.
What the heck? Why did they get that and we didn't,
Why? So if you want the good cookies, you got to go to the next county over and get
Yeah,
the
you
good
gotta make
stuff.
that stupid drive down to Orange County.
Wow. Wow. Krista, is this true? It varies on the bakery. There's Gene, man, right there. Wow. Oh, well, at least that'd be just too hard. I mean, then you'd have to have a Orange County version. You'd have to have a Long Beach version. You would have to have this version. You'd have to have a New Orleans version. I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're right. It's based on the bakery. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah. Bing,
Yeah,
bing.
right there.
I forgot.
All righty. So we kind of went off tangent, which is awesome. Though. I like that. I like that.
We're learning a lot of stuff.
I know.
here.
I love it. That's what's fun about the show. It's like we start off and then we go down one rabbit hole. I have all my questions over here. Then by the time I finish, it's like, wait a minute. I didn't ask this or I didn't ask that. That's what happened last night when we had a guest. We had two filmmakers on it. I had a bunch of questions and we just went on a different tangent and I never even got to it. So it is what it is. Lisa, I know y'all working on. You have the new project out, High Frequencies,
on Gem Records. I forgot to say that.
Gem Record, right.
Oh, and just going back to Cheap Trick again. Marty Scott from Gem Records. He's the reason Live at Budokan even made it to America.
Come on.
I forget how the story goes, so I'm not going to tell it. But if you ever have him on your show, you ask him.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was because of him?
Yeah. He was Gem Records. There's a famous sticker that's on a lot of those imports. Yes. It's all about the imports.
I know. I remember that. That. Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Marty. I can't. I'm a horrible storyteller and I'll get something wrong.
Yeah, you don't want to get the story wrong. Then it's gonna be it'll be like telling the Frank Zappa story. Frank Zappa is really Alice Cooper. You didn't get it wrong, and then everybody will believe it. You don't want to start doing that. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
So we're on Gem Records now.
Yes, that's JEM, Gem Records, right? I'll tell you what, because look, I'm gonna tell y'all, the album is amazing. The album is awesome. To me, it's one of the best albums I've listened to, and I'm not just saying this because you're on the show and nothing else. That is one of the best albums I listened to in a long time recently. I mean, this album, the music's great, the production's great. It's awesome. It's just so good, And I'm gonna tell you that cover of Modern Love.
Yay!
Oh my goodness, man. Lisa, I don't know how y'all do. I don't know if it's the producer or it's you yourself. Y'all just do great cover. A lot of times you're out there and it's just awesome covers. I mean, you could really tell y'all into the original work and really doing stuff with it. That is amazing, and that video is good too.
It's funny because when I first started out as a songwriter, those songs are horrible. Like I listen back and I'm like, man, I don't know what I was thinking.
Come on.
But I was like so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I wrote a song, or just hearing, a chord. It's so magical at first. What the heck?
So a lot of your music, especially your solo music, you write a lot. Do you write do you write? Do you have somebody helping you? Do you all write it?
I have to have someone helping me because structure is where I probably struggle the most. So I'll have melodies, lyrics. I mean, but the constructing a song to make sure your chorus isn't too long or your verses aren't too long. You go straight to that hook.
Oh yes,
things like that, and having a producer, second ears, kind of.
It really helps you, huh? Do you? And I mean, do you ever go back and like listen to some, because you have a lot of solo work too. You have a lot of music, and look, I recommend that too. not only go listen to the high frequencies, go check out Lisa whenever you're going to check, whenever you're going to see on Spotify or wherever you're going to be looking up Lisa. Listen to those solo songs because the solo album. Because I'm going to tell you what, those songs are fantastic. They have you put out some beautiful music. I'm going to tell you that, Lisa, right off the bat, right there. But I want to ask you. I mean, you have a lot of musical output. You know, you accomplish a lot in your in your musical career. Um, do you go back and say, "Wow, I wrote that"? I don't remember this song too much. Is it? Do you like get to that point where it's like, "Wow, I wrote this 10 years ago. I don't remember ever even performing this."
No, I know, because sometimes I forget all the amounts of songs there are, but I remember them because they're each album or collection of songs were like a product of that time that have a lot of memories attached.
Yes. Okay.
And there, at the time, I was also with the producer or the engineer listening to those songs over and over and over and over. So there's that, but they definitely, gosh, it's crazy. Like when I worked on like New Shoe was one of the projects.
Yes.
With Hillary.
Yes, I even mentioned them. Boy, they were that cool.
So many. Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
But we're gonna play a few songs that we recorded with him. But I was practicing those today, and just God, the memories, they just freaking flood into my head.
Huh?
Like I remember that guitar. I remember what we were doing when we laid this bass track down, things like that. So there, I think I remember pretty much everything.
Yeah, it probably brings you back to, like you said before, whenever you hear it, it just, it's like any, and it's true. Like any music I listen to, it's the same thing. I mean, you can listen to a song and just like, wow, this brings me back to this time. Wow, this brings me back to, listening to whatever it is the first time I was in the classroom and I heard this, whatever memory you have of whatever you have. So yeah, I could definitely see that. I could definitely.
That's why I wish, like, if I ever get a box set made, I'm gonna have everything like remastered, so it's just updated. Because I feel like a lot of the older music is almost a little dated because we could only afford so much. So we didn't, we didn't get the professional record label studios. Just did it our way.
And now, I mean, with the technology, you probably could do so much with so less.
Mm-hmm.
It's like anything.
Doing it. Oh, don't go to them. Go to people, please.
What's that?
Mastering.
Yeah. Oh yes, I know, and it's like video work. I mean, I don't know who did your videos for the new project, High Frequencies, but I mean, there's so much you could do now with so less. Where a video maybe in the 80s or something would cost $400,000 to make a good video. Gosh.
You're not even kidding. I remember with the Masticators, and it's Tom Richards that does. He's our guitar player. And part songwriter. He records us and mixes. I think he mixed. Oh shoot, Kurt Ryle also mixed. Anyway, but during the Masticators days, there was like I think it was 3 people that took us out to this fancy lunch that we had no business being at. We were dirt poor, and we were with the record label, but they must have thought the record label had money. But there were just these 2 guys in New Jersey that were just fans of music, and they took a picture of something on their coffee table, and that was our cover. And they did this big pitch to us about doing a video. And we're like, oh, a music video. This is like 1997, 98, right?
Right.
They're talking about renting a crane. A freaking crane. And we're just like, okay, and I'm just like looking at the food coming. I'm like, how are we gonna afford all this? And boy, I can't remember what the total was, but man, that end total, it's like, okay, well, how much? It was like in the thousands. We're like,
Oh,
everybody, just that moment of silence. It's like, you don't know who you're talking to. Oh my gosh. But
oh my
yes, how
goodness.
we should do
I
our own
could not
thing.
imagine that. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's how a lot of those bands got in trouble too. I mean, not in trouble, but they would sign to a major label and then, oh, great, we have a major label. Then the record labels would start charging back,
Yeah,
well,
got pay it back.
yeah, pay it
Mhm.
back. Oh, it's 500,000 for this video, this and production costs. Now you got to pay back. And it's a shame that there's so many great bands that broke up because of I hate to say it, in the time, but a lot of great bands that probably been better off staying independent than moving on to. I mean, everybody wanted at the time to go to a major label, but it's a lot of major label destroyed a lot of good bands
Yeah,
too.
it's not for everyone.
Yes, 100%. And some people, it was the best thing for them, like Green Day. I mean, they went from
Mhm.
Lookout Records to and it's the best thing for them. Look, they're to this day. But then there's another band like Jawbreaker who broke up because of a major label. So it's just look. I'm a big I all my life. Probably since I've been out of high school. After I got out the heavy metal phase, and after I let my hair cut my hair with it as long.
Do you have a photo? I'd love to see it.
Oh, I have a photo. I don't know if I showed it on the show a few times. I tell you what, I'll send it to you personally.
Okay.
Yes, I'll send it to you personally. I have a few photos of me with long. You know what they look like. This is what I got with it. I'm a weird dude. When I was when I was out of high school, I got a lot of Steve Perry. They said you look. When I was in college in Dallas, they said, "Oh, you kind of look like Steve Perry." I had the long hair, I guess, and they said, "You Steve Perry's brother?" I said, "No." And we make a joke on the show about this a lot. And then I don't know, something happened in my life. Then I got married and I started work. Then people say I started looking like Sonny Bono. I'm like, oh, what a letdown. I went from Steve Perry to Sonny Bono. Then they said Jack Tripper. Then I don't know. It's like
Do you ever look like yourself?
now I do. Now everybody knows HD. With the food reviews, like I go to New Orleans restaurants and everybody knows HD. Hey, I heard Kevin Nealon. There you go. That's my daughter wrote me the other day. She said, "You ever heard of this guy, Nick Kevin Nealon?" My somebody's mom watches your videos, the food reviews, and they said you look like Kevin Nealon. So I don't know. I am original. There you go.
Yeah, you earned it.
Yeah, I'm
you
original.
made it.
But I'm gonna send that to you. It's in my files. We use it all the time. But
Cool.
I probably Gene has it up somewhere. Gene always uses my old photos somewhere. It's probably Gene has one. Look, we've been going about. I don't want to, but I want to talk about one last thing. I know and like you talked about the casinos, Cheap Trick playing the casinos and whatnot. And I know it's harder for independent little bands to go out on tour now. I mean, it's hard unless you get, I'm sure it's harder to book because there's less and less places to play, venues to play too.
Yeah.
Do you find that with
right now we're just getting our feet wet on the tour thing.
Mhm.
And I'm just eager to get into I don't care if they're little clubs, just to get into as many states as possible. There's always someone asking, "You ever going to play here?" So we're working with a booking person now. We're playing London and Liverpool.
Wow.
I want to get to Japan at some point.
Awesome.
How? I don't even have friends that go there. So I have friends that go there, but I don't have band friends that have toured there.
I know a couple. I don't know if they can help you, but I know a couple. Bad Mary from New York, right there. They traveled to Japan a couple of times. Who's on tour at Japan? I don't know if they're back or not. Is the Wellingtons? I mean, they're from Australia, but the Wellingtons, Zach and Kate, they just
I might reach out because I think more than anything, just having the name of clubs where they play is really
Are you
really
familiar with that, Mary? Are you familiar with I don't know if you're familiar.
Wellington, yes, but
Okay,
no,
Wellington's there. That'd be a good reach out right there.
I'll check
And if
out.
you want to, I could definitely hit up the Bad Mary too. I'm friends with them.
Yeah.
And Kurt Baker does it too. I'm friends with Kurt
Oh,
Baker too. Yeah.
well,
I might
I
have a
can
few. I
direct
might
it.
be able to
Sweet.
at least give you some name drops and all.
Yeah,
They talk highly of it.
nice.
They
Okay.
Yeah. You know what they say about? I mean, I'm sure you know too, because from your experience. But they say people just they go to shows.
Yeah, they appreciate music
Yes,
and yeah.
they go and there's a lot of places. You could play in one little town and another little town a little ways away, and people just it's like cheap drinking Budokan. They go crazy.
Yes.
That would be awesome to get that. Now they also say that the biggest cost is flying to Japan, which I can imagine. But
But if that's what
it,
you're meant to do here, it's
yeah,
like,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
100%. Do you go? I mean, you shot this footage in London. Do you go London a lot? That
That
would be.
was the first time I've been. I'd only ever been to Mexico as far as getting out of the country. So yeah, London was a big deal. And going over that ocean, since I'm on the East Coast now, I realized what was I worried about all these years? Like since I was a kid, I was like, I'm going to go to England one day, and all these years passed me by, and it was nothing. It was so easy.
I know that's me and Mrs. D. Like we go like to like we went to Panama. We're going to Costa Rica next month, and it's like, but I don't know about going across the ocean. Oh, that sounds going on. It's like
A big
that was,
giant ocean.
yeah. It's just water. Just go. But I think it's the flight time. I think that just would be a killer for
Like
me.
Los Angeles, or yeah, Los Angeles to like Virginia. I mean, it takes forever.
Oh, same
So,
here. You know what they did to us one time, and I don't know if they ever did. We leave New Orleans. They flew us to Atlanta because it was Delta, to Atlanta. Then from Atlanta all the way to Los Angeles. It was like, oh, really? We just got a 2 hour. It's like making this harder than it needs to be.
yeah.
The last few times, knock on wood, when we went to Los Angeles, we had direct flights.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, went to see Ghost. I don't know if you're familiar with Ghost, but I won tickets to see Ghost in Los Angeles, so
Cool.
might as well. Mhm. All right. I hope and if you're touring, and I told you before the show, if you're touring, if you'll end up in New Orleans or Biloxi or wherever area, Lafayette, Louisiana,
On the list.
yes, please. Have you ever performed in New Orleans? Have you ever?
Never been.
No?
The closest I've ever been is downtown Disney. There's a really good restaurant, and I always want to go there, but no one else wants to go there. But I'm really into I love the whole gumbo thing.
Well, if you think the gumbo at Disney, downtown Disney is good, I can't wait for you guys to come to real gumbo country over here, Lisa.
Yeah, I love the whole French vibe too. Just it's magic.
Yeah,
So I need to get there.
yeah. Chantel's from the Bayou. Disney
Okay.
gumbo, you're gonna. We call it the Bayou because we're from. I didn't really. I told you from New Orleans area, but we are really where we live is a little south of New Orleans. We live really in Cajun country. Our ancestors were really the French over there. French
Disney
Cajun.
gumbo.
Gumbo. I was
Ho, ho.
gumbo. I was a judge recently. I judge gumbo for cook-offs too. Do food. Gumbos.
Gumbo.
Lisa, you got to come down. I'm going to tell you what. We're gonna have. I'm going to treat y'all to some good gumbos.
If I can find hint someone to work with over there, that will just be my reason to get over there.
That sounds good. Maybe I'll put some feelers out. I get some clubs and everything else down.
Yeah.
One time we had an event and we had somebody performing I didn't set it up or nothing, but they came down to perform, and they had an extra day, and we had a little crawfish ball at my daughter's. My daughter owns a gym, like a workout gym in the Orleans area, and we had a little crawfish ball party. You could do that too. You see? Ooh. I don't know how you feel about eating crawfish, but
I love watching other people eat it. Yeah. I mean, is that the one where they just pour it on the table on
yes,
the paper? And yeah,
yeah.
our bass player, Severo of the Masticators, he was way into that. And I just watched him, me and Patrick J. McGrath, our guitar player, he and I just didn't partake. We just watched him and I mean, it was great. It was great.
Oh, well, you got to come watch me eat.
Yeah,
Yes, you
I'll
gotta go.
do that. Watch you put your little bib on and
Oh, believe me, I'm a Cajun. I don't wear no bib. All right,
you don't? Okay.
I'm a mess. All right, my shirt looks a bit. Look, I want to up and do this before we do it. Billtown 2 discovered Lisa's music a decade ago. Absolutely wonderful voice, songs, and production value. Masticators, new shoe. Oh, I know. Awakening, all the bands I have written down over here. High frequency solo, all of it. There you go.
Thank you.
Awesome. Do you like? All right. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure as an because I know it happens to us. But even my food reviews, when somebody says, "Hey, I like your food reviews," it makes you feel good. I'm sure whenever somebody comes up to you and says, "Oh, your music helped me through this. Your music really changed my life. Your music was really an inspiration for my life." Whatever they say, I'm sure it makes you feel good.
It does. I love that. And lately I've been getting questions about lyrics from songs. I didn't get those before. I don't know why but now I'm just like, it catches me off guard, but it's like I take like a lot of time to explain it. I never cut and paste the same answer. I just
Did he ask you the meaning of the lyrics, or?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have never. And you say that, and there was so many times that I'm curious. Well, what was this artist thinking? What was this songwriter thinking about this? But I would feel like it would be too personal to ask somebody like, oh, what this?
For me, I feel like there's certain things I can't write about because it's too personal. Like it's weird. There's some artists, in mainstream that can do that really well, and they sing their heart out. I'm just like, dang, I can't do that. But I can put things in riddles, so I don't mind explaining if it's personal, but in riddles. Like if I put it out there, then of course I'll tell you what I think it's about.
Yeah.
Or what I was thinking when I wrote it.
Right. You better watch out. I might hit you up for some of these meanings now.
Yeah, and it makes me, it actually causes me to explore it too. There's certain things like I don't even think about.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
It's deeper.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense because sometimes you're writing and, we write stuff for the show and we make music, but we write and it's like, sometimes you don't have an explanation, and sometimes you just it's just ingrained in your it's something else, and it's like a self-discovery, like oh, I wrote this.
Like automatic writing. You guys ever do that where you do writing or typing and you don't think, and then you actually realize you just wrote something? Yeah, automatic writing.
Yeah. Oh wow. Do you? And I know we've been going on for longer than an hour, and I apologize, and I hope you're having fun and doing it. But
It's fun.
okay. Do you like whenever if you said, let's say you're writing music, do you set out and sit down and say, okay, I'm gonna go in this room, I'm going to work on my music, or does it just like for example, like Gene knows this. If we're doing a project for the show, if my wife goes inside Dollar Tree, I'm sitting in the car. That's my best inspiration right there. I'm bored in the Dollar my wife's shopping, or in the shower, and it just hits me. I can't just sit down and say, okay, I'm writing this.
Yeah.
The inspiration has to hit me at the right time. So I don't know how it is for you.
That's pretty much with me too. When I worked as a front desk person and I'm just sitting there waiting for the phone to ring, I'm like, well, here's my pen, here's my paper. I just start writing. And I probably was more productive then than I am now. But now, yeah, now I have so many projects. It's not even about songwriting right now. It's more about just putting vocals in songs.
Yeah, you are right. That down when you have that idle time, because me too. I have a job, I run a company, and I have a lot of idle, a lot of downtime, and a lot of times that's where my inspiration comes from too. Is just the, like I said, you're sitting down waiting for somebody in the store while you're just sitting in the vehicle, and boom. Gene, usually when I come up with an idea, I'll text Gene, and Gene probably says, "Oh, what are you in the Dollar Tree parking lot?" I said, "Yeah, how you knew?" How you do? How you do?
I once sent a partially written song. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was half asleep, and I thought I was emailing it to myself, and it went to my kid. It went to someone it shouldn't have gone to. And they're probably just like, "What is this? Like some like code?" They were nice, like, oh yeah, and they tried to like decipher it and like help me with it. Like they were, oh god, it was so embarrassing.
Look at Chantel. Chantel says we definitely need more shows in y'all. And Chantel, we need to make a little organization. Get some. The club. It's just harder and harder to find places to perform. It's just one of them things. It's harder and harder. We just had a place just shut down, Checkpoint Charlie's. It was a joint, but they shut down. It's harder and harder for places to stay open. I'm gonna ask Paul Duck Tucker too, because he has a band and they play a lot of shows in New Orleans too. Maybe he could hook us up too. With maybe maybe I could give you some connections, because um, that would be good too. That's one of the filmmakers we had last night, but he's also in a band. He's good like that.
Oh, cool.
All right, Joystick. Yeah, the name of the band is Joystick. So Nate, I see a few people have been contacting me and saying, "Well, Harold, that is great. I'm so glad you talk." Because every time Lisa, I'm going to tell you. First off, your music has really been a like all. I don't have many. We don't have many guests come on our show. We have guests. We used to do the thing where the publicists would try to push us a guest, and it was like, okay, but my heart really wasn't into it, So it'd be like the stand. Oh yeah, okay, what's this? All right, but now I turn it around and say, look, I can't do this no more. I can't wait for a publicist to say, oh, you could have this and that's what happened with Dolly Rots, publicist. Yeah, you could have the Dolly Rots, but can you put these people on too, and these people? Oh, all right, it's like force is still. But anyway, the main point is the people I do have on, the last 2 years or so, they're in between. It's all people that's important to me. All people I really, really, really want to talk to. Somebody who I respect totally. The music, their artists, music that inspired me, music that has shaped me in some form to be the person I am. Because honestly, the power pop scene of 2000 and your music and everybody else's music, Cheap Trick, it all influenced a lot of my ideas come from it, and I will reach out to Bad Mary for you and see if they have anything. I'm sure Zach and Kate from Wellington. I don't know if
yeah, haven't officially met, but I have a feeling it's gonna happen.
Yes, they're real nice. Zach and all they came on the show. They were, I think Zach stayed. I think me and Zach. Kate had to go to work. We talked so long. Kate had to go to work, and me and Zach was on here for almost an hour and 45 minutes, I think, talking. But anyway, so anything you want to wrap up with? Are y'all? I don't want to. I'm sure you'll have projects. You even said yourself you have projects that you're all going to be working on. Probably nothing you could. If you could spoil anything, you can. If not, I totally get it. There's different things out there. But can we hear? Is there going to be new music and whatnot in the future? Let's just leave it like
so that. I'm kind of getting antsy with wanting to do another solo record.
Awesome.
So, and I'm all prepared for that. But as far as what responsibly, what we're supposed to be doing is working on new demos for our second album with the High Frequency
Wow.
band. And gosh, I think we should, since our album came out in October last year, we should probably get on that. But right now we're still trying to be a live band. So it's kind of, yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to put a record out this year, but we'll definitely put out probably a single.
Awesome.
Definitely more videos, more music videos are coming, and those are fun.
Yes, and they're fun to watch.
Yeah, they are, right?
Yes.
And the boys, they have so much fun acting. They might put some skits together.
I know. I see that. It's like you guys. When I see some of y'all stuff, it's like they're almost like the after show chat. They put all these skits, they do all this, and they're dressing up, and they're having fun. They're having fun.
Yep, they're so good at that.
Yeah.
So those are coming, and then I've got another price side project, and then I'm always doing little one-offs with friends.
Wow. That, just keep up on Lisa's social and keep up on Lisa's YouTube, because I'm going to tell you what, Lisa has a lot of videos out there. You had a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm looking at this stuff. You did podcasts before. You did this. I mean, wow.
And written interviews. I did, just like what you were saying. You really just choose who you're gonna have on because you're interested in them because they have something to do with your. I have about a handful of interviews I've done with artists and bands, and it's just because I want to know.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so it wasn't about trying to be a writer. Yeah,
it's something you have a personal connection with that you really have it. That's me too, Lisa. I mean, I can't fake. Hey, yeah, wow, that new album I never heard before in my life sounded great when I listened to it this morning. Yeah, fantastic. I can't do it. I mean, more power to them. And look, and they're probably not on the right format for them too. I mean, they probably would rather get talked to by somebody who really has a genuine interest in them. You know.
Yeah, there's people that do that really well, and we'll leave that to them.
Exactly. I'd like to talk to people I have a passion for, the people that I really want to talk to, and you are one of them. And boy, whenever I and sometimes it takes me a while, I'm like, oh, because I don't know how you are, but I'm still like at a point where like, oh, they won't even talk to them. They won't even respond. And everybody I reached out to has, the only one who did it, and I don't blame him, but I mean, was Paul Williams. But we would love to have a Paul Williams on, but I mean, we're small for Paul Williams. Paul Williams is
though, he's got that passion for the whole, money for artists. If you pitch that, I'm sure he would be on in a heartbeat.
Wow. That's awesome. I would love to talk to Paul Williams. We're big fans of his. I mean, the music he wrote. Like, and again, you had a cover. I mean, that cover you did. I hate to say it.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
I also covered live. I covered Old Souls from Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not really good. Like, I was so nervous. I thought it was.
Gene, get Ramona on the line. I hope Ramona's still up over there. We had a whole episode, just a Phantom of the Opera episode. Oh my, Ramona, who's on our show, is the biggest fan. Ramona did a cover song also. Ramona's a musician. You should hear this thing. Phantom of the Paradise, not Apple. I'm sorry, Phantom of the Paradise.
I want to hear her cover.
Gene, you have that cover? Gene has it. Can we?
I'm such a fan of that record.
Yes, Gene has it. Gene has it. We're gonna play it if you don't mind. Just sticking around for a little while longer. We're gonna play.
Yeah,
Lisa. Yeah, you don't know me. I say my words wrong. My name is Harold Dufresne, And I even say my name wrong. I say Harold Dufresne. So if I mispronounce
I've done
names
that.
or something else like that, I am bad. I lose my train of thought. Um,
No problem.
there we go. I don't know if I think Gene, are you pulling it up? Gene will let me know.
So the artist that covered this, the artist who covered it,
With what's that? Ramona. Ramona's on our show.
Ramona. Okay.
Yeah, Ramona is Ramona does. Ramona's an awesome musician. Ramona's gonna be having Ramona is on our Sunday show. We have myself, Ramona, and Gene. We've been doing this show for 5 years. Ramona, whenever we make music, is out. Ramona is, I'm gonna say, one of the most talented musicians out there. And every time we come up with something, usually we do parody because we are a comedy, show. There's Ramona right over there, right over here. So a lot of the stuff like we do is parody, but Ramona, I'm gonna see. I'll just hurry up and show you this, like this right here we did, and this is all Ramona's, because it's a little skit, but it's right. There you go.
Nice.
I don't want to show. Yeah, but anyway,
Fun.
yeah. Anyway, it's just for fun, and but Ramon, that's a cover of the Tony Christie Road to Amarillo, and that is just we made our own little parody. But Gene's pulling up Ramona's version of the Phantom of the Paradise right over here. Give it 1 second while we're pulling it up. While Gene's pulling it up, and it's Ramona from the show. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Because we were doing the tribute, it was a whole episode dedicated to, and what my favorite Paul Williams movie is my favorite music, Bugsy Malone.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you ever heard Bugsy Malone, but
I never actually saw it.
you never saw it.
No.
Lisa, come on.
Yeah, I guess. And I'm a huge fan of his. And we saw him in Virginia. We saw Paul Williams in Virginia, and we snuck back and got to meet him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we literally snuck. I'm like, people are going there. We're going to be really courteous and mindful of their time.
Hey, there ain't another. He should have been happy to see you. I'll be honest.
Yeah, hold on. Where are you, Paul? Where are you, Paul? Oh. Where are you? I think he's also on my refrigerator. I'm gonna go get him.
Okay, no problem. All right, gang. While waiting for Lisa to get Paul, we're gonna listen to Ramona's version of the what's the cover they did? What's the cover? All right. Ooh, Ramona. We're gonna get Old Soul. Ramona, we're gonna get Lisa to listen to your cover of Old Soul.
Oh, okay. Here it is.
Oh, there you go. There's the man, Paul Williams. Awesome.
But he signed the one he signed, I guess, is one I can't find.
Did you take a picture with him? Or you just got him to sign it?
Did we get a photo? There is a photo of me with him. But I don't think we got it this time.
Okay.
You know what's funny? My parents had the photo I did take with him when I did the Old Souls song. And not long after, because he lives in Long Beach.
Yes.
My dad saw him at the Verizon store, like not long after
Oh.
that. Yeah, and then they saw him at this place called Sky Room that was a big restaurant where you dance, like to one of those big band, you have dinner and dance kind of thing. So they saw him there too, and I was like, dang, this guy who I've been obsessed with since I was like a little kid, like they have our picture on the piano and they see him all the time, and it's just like so crazy.
And they're just running into him randomly at the Verizon store over there, you know.
Crazy.
Crazy. It is crazy. Like I never run into nobody like that. You know, it's like. But of course, I'm from Louisiana. I don't run into too many people. You know, from. But even
they run into you, right?
Hey, people run into me. I don't know. Some places. Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Doing restaurant reviews, some places I don't want to get run into because the restaurant owners are kind of mad at me sometimes. But it is what it is. I have to be careful where I bring you eat gumbo. Let's just say. Okay, let's listen to Ramona's cover of Old Souls, if you don't mind. Lisa, listening to it. I mean, that'd be awesome. Okay, Gene. Awesome job, Ramona. So proud of Ramona. So proud of Ramona. There you go. Y'all have something in common. Old souls. Very beautiful, Ramona. Well, all right.
Fill them up, let us turn slow. What a great songwriter he was.
Oh, I'm telling you.
And Money was great.
And his work in Smoking the Bandit wasn't bad either. You know, little Ina.
That I did finally see it. Had a bear, right? A bear.
Yeah, he might have wanted to miss it, but you know, but it was product of its time. Lisa, I kept you in love, but I hope you enjoyed yourself. I got the vibe that you did.
And I got to meet everyone. Thank
awesome. You. Yes, and Chantel, everybody. I mean, look, I know Chantel's going to come if you're coming down to New Orleans. I know Chantel's going to be there at the club with me watching y'all. And you got to listen to Ramona's song, and I'm so happy. And look, everybody, go check out Lisa's music. You know, Lisa will be keeping I'll be keeping track of. You know, and I'm not I'm gonna keep track of your music. But anytime I'm gonna tell you, anytime you have a new project and you would like it out, or you want to promote it, or you just want to even hang and talk
Appreciate
some
that.
power pop, some Cheap Trick, or some whatever. We even get into some bands.
Mm-hmm.
You are always welcome.
It's like a little like get together. So
There you go.
I feel welcome.
Oh, well, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. And I'm 100% honest. I would love to talk to you again because a lot of stuff like I said, I have a whole notebook of notes that I even didn't get into. And I just love talking. Like whenever we talked before in the chat, I said it's all about the music. And I think, you saw it. I love to talk music with somebody who has the same similar interests and whose music I love too. Because you find out you have a lot in common with people that you really dig.
Mm-hmm.
You really find out you have a lot of in common, like Cheap Trick and all this other good stuff. Paul Williams. It's a bond, and that's why a lot of people are emotionally invested into your music, because I think we have a lot of common interests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I love it too. And
Happy
look, I'm
bonding day.
and I will keep it, if you don't mind. I'll keep in touch. I'm gonna reach out and see if I could maybe give you some name drops of some clubs or whatnot. I'll reach out to people I know. If you would like, I'm gonna reach out to Bad Mary, because like I said, they tour Japan. I'm gonna reach out to them. They're a band in New Jersey who comes out. I'll show it. They're overdue to come back, but anyway, but I'm sure they would be, they'll give me some information, and Zach and Kate, and whatnot, and we could maybe hopefully y'all could get, fulfill that desire y'all have.
Maybe we can trade some gigs too if they want to this way.
There you go.
Because we got to play New Jersey too.
Oh, sure. Well, that's where Gene and Ramona is. Gene and Ramona's in Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey City. Yeah, they're over there. There you go. So how far of a drive is it to New York for you? I'm just curious.
Gosh, what was that?
I know I talked to you the first time you said you were driving back from New York. So.
Right. I think it was 5 hours there, and then 6 hours back or something. It wasn't as bad as Los Angeles to San Francisco. There's something about that drive that's just 1 hour too long. So Virginia to New York was not like that. We didn't get that. There's this road they open sometimes that you can do your, extra. You cut off time because you get to take that route, but it was closed.
Okay.
And it wasn't a bad drive, but coming back home, it was long.
Awesome.
A little long. Not that I'm complaining.
You went. Yeah. Well, look at Steve. He's a Canada friend. Oh, there you go, Steve. Nobody wants to go visit Steve in Canada over there. I would like to go visit, but yep. And Gene's familiar with that route over there, so
okay.
Yeah. And we all have a community. We all do it. And Chantel's a new follower for you, so that is awesome. That is awesome. Gene, I'm always trying to sneak in a little Smokey and the Bandit and referencing those things. Come on now. They know me too well. All right, Lisa, I do appreciate your time on a Monday night. I know it's getting late on your end over there, but I really 100% appreciate you coming on, taking the time out of your Monday night. I know it's, everybody has little things to do on Mondays and whatever, but I really appreciate you coming on.
Really, really grateful that you had me on. Thank you so much, and getting to meet your fabulous community. Thank you, everybody, and thank you. And
please follow Lisa. Lisa, you can't go wrong with the music. I'm telling you, and everybody who watches later who's not in here, because I know after the numbers are gonna go up a little bit. Again, you guys go listen too. All right, you're gonna discover great music. I'm telling you, it's just. People always say, what kind of music? It's just good. Just go listen to it. You don't need to put everything in a genre. It's just great. All right? It's just great. Lisa, can you hold on? We're going to end the show. Can you hold on about 2 minutes and I'll chat with you? Not even 2 minutes, but I'd like to just tell you bye off the air if you don't mind. So if you could just hold on, Gene, anything else you want to say, Lisa? Anything you want to promote or say, or anything else before we head out? That'll be you. You'll get the last word tonight.
It would be great. Like if you want to follow us on Spotify and YouTube.
I'll put those links. I'll put the links in the show description, and I will share them up on my social too.
And I know like Spotify gets a bad rap and everything, but you know, when it comes to like trying to market and just get your music out, it's a great tool. So I can't really like.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you got to deal with what you got to deal with. I mean, that's the format right now. Just like MP3, like you talked about before, MP3.com was the format. This is the format now, and like it or not, this is what we got to deal with, you know. And it's all about getting engagement up, social media engagement. That's all. I know that for a fact. Yeah, so go follow Lisa. I'm gonna put the links all in on here. I'm gonna share it on my Facebook and all too. Oh, go ahead.
And if they're interested, Lisa Mychols Official, is that my website? I think lisamycholsofficial.com.
Yes. Lisa, I have it up. Lisa Mychols, I have it up right over here. lisamycholsofficial.com. Yes.
Yeah, and that has not my various projects, but various projects I'm in, as well as solo work and my writings, like the interviews with bands. If you're bored one night and just want to just look through the website, please feel free to.
And some creative writing. I was reading some of it. I was reading a lot of it. I was reading some of it. I'll be honest with you. You're great, Lisa. I mean, you're very talented. I mean, no matter what you do, you're very, very talented.
Or just very, always have to. If I'm not doing music, I have to do something, right? Just whatever the heck.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Reading cookbooks and reviewing. I mean, there was a point I had to do that. That was activity. Yep.
Come on, you were doing? You were reviewing recipes or something?
Yeah, I was taking it one step further by making those recipes.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Or pathetic. I mean, for not that that's pathetic, but what I was doing because
Wow, that's awesome. That's interesting. Wow, see, we have something else to come. We like food and we review food and the rest. You do the recipes and I do the restaurants. Wow, I love that. I love that. Man, you have a lot of coals in the fire. You have so much going on. So much. It's amazing. Go check out the website, please.
I'll make you crazy.
Hey, stay busy. Stay busy.
Yeah. Anyway, well, okay, I won't keep everybody up. Thank you.
I'm good. I can say it. Look, believe me, we do 2 hours on Sunday. I could do this. No problem. No problem. I don't like to keep my guests. I could talk to somebody for hours. It would be the longest show in the world. Believe you me. When we first started after show chat, our shows were like 3 hours long because we couldn't shut up.
That's how I get that.
Yeah. This is a long podcast. It's a long talk. Yeah, party. That's exactly what it was. It was just a big old party. Let me make sure I'm not keeping. I see a few more comments. Let me just make sure.
I see the Canadian flag and a clown.
We all met through a clown. That's a whole different story right there. We all met through clown, Elvis impersonating a clown, kind of. But we all met during that connection. What do you know this, Michael? I don't keep them beef. Oh, I don't know what that means even. Unless you know them. I don't know. All right. No, this community we all met online during the pandemic. I'll tell you a little short. This is how the whole.
No, the beef. Oh, no. Oh,
okay, so you do know this?
Yeah.
All right. I figured it was somebody you knew or something. I'm like, I don't get this reference.
Michael. Okay, so I have a friend that loves tacos, right? So I thought, I'm such a good friend. I'm gonna get my friend taco flavored coffee.
Whoa.
And it just, I'm a sucker for marketing. And I saw the picture and I'm like, he's gonna love this. I even went out and got taco stickers and taco colored tissue paper. I just did the works, right? And so I said, well, I'll get it too, and then we're going to sit down and we're going to drink this together. We're in different states.
Uh-huh.
So he finally gets it. I've got mine. And we sat down and already we're just smelling it. And it's just, and then he had to read off the ingredients, which is something I probably should have done prior to. Oh, God, it has beef in it. And I still have, yeah, pretty much. I still have I haven't thrown mine out yet. I felt so bad. That is not a good friend. So, yeah.
Hey.
He's a good friend because he's forgiven me.
Hey, it's an experiment. It's a thought that counts. Mother Teresa, I don't know. Look, this is a special show. I don't know if we're going to go back to 2 shows a week. 2 shows a week is hard to do. I'm going to be honest with you. I already do 2 shows. I do this show and I do my food review show. And now this is 3 shows. I can't do it. 3 shows is hard. It's 3 shows. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. So so I knew that was a reference to something. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I could see how you would have been confused.
I was confused.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, is this an inside joke or is this a scammer? I don't know what's going on over here. All right. This sounds disgusting.
Traumatizing.
Gene, can you order us some of this the beef the flavored coffee right here? The beef. Oh, no.
I have some left over. I can send it to you. If you're really curious. It's not old yet. It was just a few months ago.
I mean, I don't want you to spend too much money shipping, but if you want to put a couple of servings in it, I would. Yeah, put
I
in a
hate to
Ziploc.
see it just sitting here, and it's sealed up really nice. So okay.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I will drink it on the air. I will try it on the air. What about we do that?
You hear that, Michael?
I will do that. I'll tag you too on that episode. I will tag you to make sure that if anybody wants to watch, they can, and you can let Michael know too. I'm going to give you a heads up. Hey, I'm going to drink that coffee tonight, so you can. Gene, don't worry about me. I'm already doing a recipe, a weird recipe tonight to appease the show. So I'm a weird guy. I'll eat anything. I'll eat crawfish. Come on, I suck them heads of the crawfish. I can eat anything. Oh, and I'm not the thing is going to be, I'm not the biggest coffee fan in the world. So this is going to be like a double experiment. Like I'm going to have this coffee with this. Who knows? I might love it.
Yeah, the reviews were actually good.
Yeah.
Go figure. Yeah.
Michael, I might love it. I'll take it.
Good. Because I want to hear your honest review.
Awesome. I'm going to do it. Oh, now I'm excited. I was kind of reluctant, but now I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, I'm so glad. It makes me happy. You have no idea.
Oh, look at that. Made a friend that gives me weird stuff right off the bat. I love it. I'm going to let Mrs. D try it too.
Yes.
I'm going to let them both try it. Oh, Gene, we'll be right there on the old throne right there. Oysterlicious, that's right, oysters. I'm a big oyster fan too. Mm-hmm. All right, Oysterlicious. Lisa, we got to have you back on one night. I'm serious because we're having a lot of fun with you. Maybe, hey, look, whenever you send me the coffee, if you want to do a little special guest drop in and watch me drink the coffee, maybe you want to drink the coffee with me.
Oh God, I'll do it for you. I will actually.
That would be awesome. It would be awesome to do that. But I'll get with you after. That sounds fantastic. Good chance we stayed on another 10 minutes. I would have never got this done. All right. Make it real. I'm gonna get 1 million views on this Facebook reel over here. All right. Promote both of us there, Lisa. Yeah. I know the reels do good. I don't know. It's hard to do anything else, but like reels do excellent. It's like, wow.
They do.
They do good. Facebook pays good too. I want to tell you, if you get, if you could hit a few of them, they pay pretty darn good. If you hit them, they're far in between. Lisa, thank you so much for coming on. Go check out Lisa. Please go check out a great musician, great music. I love if I could get people engaged in a new artist, and not really an artist they never heard of before. Because to me, discovering a new artist and getting to go back and listen to all their work is fantastic. It's like magical. It's just the best ever. If you hear a new band, there's only one album. Yeah, all right, that's good. But if you hear an artist that has a lot of music out, perfection. Months and months of listening pleasure. All right. There you go. That's Ramona's music right there. A little jazz right there. See? That means it's time for me to wrap up the show, Lisa. All right. All right, gang. I'll put all the links down. Please go follow Lisa. It was fun. Lisa, you fit right in without sense of humor in here, and I do appreciate it. If you stick around for a little while, we'll talk off the air, and Lisa will be back, and we're going to drink bacon coffee. Taco coffee. Bacon taco coffee. Wow. I don't even know if I'd want to even eat a bacon taco.
Well, actually, they do a maple bacon but this is beef tacos.
Yeah. I don't like maple. I don't like sweets too much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like. Give me the good stuff. Give me the bacon. Give me the bacon taco. All righty. All right. Nighty night, Mother Teresa. See you later, Steve Templar, as everybody else. Let's see. Screech Newfoundland coffee, rum coffee is the best flavored coffee in the world. Ooh. Well, Steve, send some. Can't go to Canada and get coffee. All right, gang. Gene, please take us home before we stay another 3 hours.